My friends, I am introducing the biggest ever video this channel has made so far. I'll be covering 50 altcoins with huge potential for 2024. There will be altcoins for almost every single narrative out there, and I believe each of these will perform extremely well next year. Now, I understand that I'll be missing out a lot of crypto gems, but in general, I think these 50 altcoins could be some of the best picks in my personal opinion. So welcome back again. I'm Theo, a content creator for the Alt Crypto Talk team. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Okay, my friends, let's jump straight into it. Now, like I said, this is going to be the biggest video we've ever done. I'm going to be giving you 50 altcoins throughout the whole year of 2024 that I think will be excellent. Remember, this is my personal opinion. I've probably missed out a lot of altcoins on this list, and just bear in mind that all of these altcoins aren't in any particular order. They're not in order of my favorite or least favorite for that matter. So why don't we get started with the first one? And that is going to be the most obvious one, known as Ethereum. Probably the best altcoin out there, well, definitely the king of altcoins. Looking back at 2015, we can see Ethereum at $1, and today is at $2,290. However, in the past, it has seen an all-time high of $4,891, and to be honest with you, we definitely think it can go beyond this. Without a doubt, we need Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum is the king of altcoins. Most of your favorite projects all spawn from Ethereum or would not be able to live without it. So personally, Ethereum is a must-have in the portfolio, and in the bull market, I can see it exceeding $10,000 to $15,000. That's my personal opinion. And for it to do so, Ethereum would have to hit Bitcoin's all-time high of a $1.2 trillion market cap, which is very, very possible, my friends. That is only a 4.6x away for Ethereum. And like I said, I definitely believe Ethereum can exceed that. I think it can reach towards 10 to 20k if I'm going to be honest with you. However, 15k might be the most conservative max price prediction. But let's go on to the next altcoin, which is going to be Injective. And look at this chart, my friends. Come on. 10th of October, we're sitting at $7.50. And today we're sitting at $40. Insane. If we go back to the beginning of the year, we can see that at the end of 2022, Injective was priced at $1.27. So it's basically done more or less a 40x this year. If you had bought Injective at the beginning of the year, congratulations, my friends. This was a great purchase, and I believe Injective will continue to rise in the next year. The Injective ecosystem is continuously pumping. At this rate, guys, I can see Injective doing around a 4x next year, considering the markets go well. So personally, I believe that Injective can definitely reach over the $100 price point next year. It's my personal opinion. And in the bull market, I definitely believe it can exceed $150 and hit around $250 and beyond. Honestly, guys, so much money will be flooding into the market, it'll be crazy. Let's move on to number 3, and is another one that has done absolutely incredible this year, guys. If you had bought at the end of last year, 2022, on the 31st of December, you would have bought Solana at $9.88, and you would have roughly made a 10x on that investment. Guys, Solana is doing absolutely insane at the moment, especially with their mobile and all these meme coins. Solana could be another top tier cryptocurrency for 2024, and that is why it's on this list. The ecosystem itself is thriving right now, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon, and that's why 2024, I think Solana will see some great prices and has a very good chance of hitting Ethereum's current market cap of $274 billion, meaning Solana would do a 6.7x and reach the price of $640. Now, while this might not be the most conservative price prediction for next year, I definitely see it hitting around $200-300, maximum $400 if I'm going to be honest with you. However, nothing is stopping Solana from hitting Ethereum's market cap next year or even the year after, especially if we're in a bull market. So next one, guys, which is going to be number 4. And to be honest with you guys, probably my favorite cryptocurrency out there. Well, one of them anyway. AVAX has been great to me. The whole network, I love it. Especially this year, guys, AVAX has done amazing. So if we rewind back to 31st of December 2022, AVAX was sitting at a price of $10.87, and it actually scooped lower back in September of this year to around $8.86, and is now $45.70, meaning you would have made more than a 5x on your investment if you had bought in. AVAX was a cryptocurrency we've been talking about for a very long time. If you bought it, congratulations, you would have made a nice return on your money. And guys, in 2024, I definitely see AVAX hitting the $100 price point, meaning it would have to reach roughly BNB's market cap. But like I said, I think this is very possible, and AVAX, in my opinion, is one of the strongest and best blockchains out there. I recommend reading into JP Morgan's recent partnership with AVAX if you don't know about that already, but I'm not going to be getting into that now. However, let's move on to the 5th altcoin, which is going to be Nakamoto Games, and it is one of the best GameFi protocols out there, currently priced at $1.65. I definitely believe Naka's going to go places. And next year, guys, if the market is healthy and still bullish, then I definitely can see Nakamoto Games reaching a market cap of $400 or $500 million, meaning it would roughly reach a price between $6 to $7, and that is just my personal opinion. Moving on, number 6 is going to be Cardano ADA, which to me is a big beast in crypto. I think it's going to do absolutely insane next year and the year after. I think 2024 will be a powerful year for ADA. I think we'll definitely see it hit over $1 and will most likely hit BNB's market cap or probably beyond that, guys, depending on the market conditions. I'm not going to be going into heavy price predictions. I can definitely see Cardano ADA doing a double of what it is now. $1 is too cheap for ADA, and that's why it's on the list. Next up, guys, we've got Trias, which is a must-have in my personal opinion. Recently, it has had some insane pumps if you look at it on this chart. A week ago, it was sitting at just under $4, and today is at $7.70. Trias is a crypto gem that we've been talking about for so long. We've mentioned it on so many different videos. I even gave you 10 reasons as to why I'm bullish on Trias, and I still think this has a long way to go. Look at the market cap, only $75 million. I think it's very undervalued in my personal opinion. And call me crazy, but next year I can actually see Trias hitting over $10 to $20, probably around the $25 price point if it's going to be the least conservative opinion. However, I definitely see a great year ahead for Trias. Now, moving on. In all honesty, I think Chainlink is another must-have in the crypto portfolio. Obviously, nothing's financial advice. However, Chainlink basically dominates the Oracle markets. Without Chainlink, we're pretty much screwed, ladies and gentlemen. Web 2 and Web 3 will not be able to connect how it does. We would not be able to feed data between each other. And I think Chainlink is essential to the future of crypto and blockchain. Now, personally, I see Link doing a minimum of a 2x next year. By 2025, I don't know how far this is going to go, but it is definitely going to pump hard, my friends. Link is a token worth having, in my opinion. Moving on to number 9, we've got the NEAR protocol. The chart looks absolutely great, in my opinion. Rewinding back to October this year, NEAR protocol was sitting at a price of $1 and is now $3.37, basically doing a 3.37x, and this would be another great investment. To be honest with you, I think that NEAR protocol is going to pump extremely hard next year. I think at a minimum it can do another 2x from now to next year, depending on market conditions. If we hit a bull market, then these predictions are just absolutely conservative and weak and will definitely go way beyond this. And that goes with the same with all of them, guys. I'm giving very conservative price predictions. To be honest, I don't think 2024 will be the insane bull market, but come 2025, wow, we'll be in for a treat, my friends. Up next, we've got Arbitrum, which is my favorite layer 2 network, and it definitely has to be on the list in my opinion. Arbitrum is going to lead the layer 2s continuously throughout next year and the year after, in my opinion, so that is why it's on the list. Arb next year I can see doing very well. I think it will do between 3 to 6x next year with a conservative price prediction. Next up, guys, we got the Woo network with its token Woo. Honestly, this has an incredible ecosystem. I think it is probably one of the best out there, and I think it's going to thrive insanely next year. I can see it doing up to 6x next year, in my personal opinion. Could go beyond that, could be less than that. However, we're not going to look that closely. So, moving on. Number 12 is also going to be one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, probably in my top 10, Alliance Block Nexera. With such a small market cap, I think this one's undervalued. This is an RWA crypto gem that I think is worth having, and I'm definitely seeing it doing around 2 to 5x in the next year. Could go beyond that, all depends on market conditions once again. For it to do that, it would have to roughly reach the market cap of GMX, but let's move on to the next one for number 13, which is going to be Cosmos Atom, another one of my favorites that I've been holding for a very long time. Cosmos is going to be a thriving network next year, in my opinion, and that's why I believe it would be a good hold for 2024. Next year, I could see it doing around 2 to 4x, meaning it would reach around $25 to $40. Moving on to the next one, I believe Thorchain Rune will be another great hold. A lot of people love to use Thorchain, and I reckon more people will be joining that list. Rune has seen some serious pumps in the past, and I reckon it will do the same in the future. And next year, guys, I can see Rune reaching around $10 to $15. 2025, I reckon it can do more than that, but let's just stick to 2024. Seeming as we're talking about Thorchain Rune, we might as well introduce ThorSwap, which is another crypto gem, and personally one that I like. With only a market cap of $40 million, I think ThorSwap has a lot of potential. Next year, I think ThorSwap can see a rough price of around 70 cents to $1, depending on market conditions and depending on certain narratives. For number 16, I'm going to be introducing GMX, which is a strong altcoin to hold. I think derivatives is going to be a narrative that will thrive next year, and GMX is the king of that in my personal opinion. And to be honest with you, next year I can see GMX reaching a price of $100 and beyond. Number 17, my friends, is one of the strongest AI tokens, Fetch AI. If you look at the chart, Since October, FET has done more than 3x, which would have made it a great investment, and I think that next year is going to also do very well. I think AI will be a narrative that will trend once again, and I think Fetch AI will probably be one of the top AI cryptocurrencies out there. Going the way it's going, guys, I think Fetch can reach a price of roughly $1.50 to $3 next year. Number 18, guys, I think this one is a serious gem as well. The Internet Computer, also known as ICP. It has insane partnerships, and I definitely believe it will do well next year and the year after. Depending on the market, guys, I definitely see ICP reaching a price point of $15 to $20 next year. But like I've said multiple times, it all depends on market conditions. Next up for number 19, we have Veracity, which is a great crypto gem in my opinion, and one worth holding. We've been consolidating for a very long time. It's over 10x away from its all-time high, and I definitely think it can do that at some point in the future. Next year, I'm not going to go over to market cap of, but I definitely think it's going to hit the cent and beyond price point. I think it could even go up to 2 cents next year if everything goes well and VRA starts to become used and adopted. Number 20, my friends, is the Graph GRT, which is my favorite data cryptocurrency. I think it leads the narrative, and I think it will continue to do so through 2024. In the next year, I can see it doing very well. I think it can do around 2 to 4x, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, who knows. But depends on market conditions, like I've said with all of them. Moving on to number 21, we have VeChain and the token VET. VET is another great cryptocurrency and blockchain that I love. They're partnered with the UFC. I'm very bullish on them, and I believe they're going to have another great year. To me, a conservative price prediction for the VET token would be a 3x. And like I said, if the market conditions are better than I think it will be, then obviously the price will go higher. Number 22 is going to be my favorite meme coin of all time, Floki. And Floki has once reached the market cap of $2 billion, which is now sitting at $345 million. And to me, I can definitely see it reaching its all-time high once again. It might not be next year, but I think it will definitely be on its way. And that's why in 2024, I think Floki will be a great buy. And especially now, in my opinion, I'll be dollar cost averaging again into Floki. I'm not going to go over to market cap for this one, but just know that eventually I think it can reach the market cap of Shiba Inu. Polygon and its token Matic, or soon come Pol, is going to be the 23rd altcoin on this list. I absolutely love Polygon. I love Polygon ZK EVM. I'm absolutely bullish on the network, the team, the ecosystem, absolutely everything. I think Polygon is one of the greatest scaling solutions for Ethereum, and they are constantly innovating, and that's why I think 2024 is going to be a great year for Polygon, and it could exceed some new all-time highs. Once again, I'm not going to go over to market cap but just know that I think it can definitely do a 3x in the next year, or even up to 5x depending on market conditions once again. Number 24, I have to add this one, guys. Singularity Net Agix is one of my favorite AI tokens. I think it is a great hold. I think it is very undervalued, $424 million. In the future, I can definitely see it doing a 10x and beyond. The AI narrative hasn't really kicked off yet, and once it does, Agix will be one of the leading tokens in that narrative. Giving a rough conservative price prediction, I think before the AI narrative kicks off, I definitely think that Agix can reach a $1.36 price point, which means it would do a 4x, and that would be just before the AI narrative is just about to pump, and I mean really pump. Now, moving on to the next one. As you know, I'm very bullish on Avalanche, and therefore I'm very bullish on the leading decentralized exchange known as Trader Joe and its token Joe, which is the 25th altcoin on this list. And I believe that this is going to go places. I believe this is undervalued. I believe the DEX narrative will be an incredible narrative, and I believe that Trader Joe will be one of the top leading decentralized exchanges amongst Uniswap and PancakeSwap, QuickSwap, and many others that I could list. However, Trader Joe is by far one of my favorite altcoins out there. In the bull run, I can definitely see it going on into the billions of dollars of market cap. However, next year, maybe I reckon it could reach $1 billion and above. But I'd say conservatively, $1 billion market cap would seem nice for Trader Joe. Moving on to number 26, we have Hedera HBAR, which is one of my favorite altcoins out there. Currently with a market cap of $3 billion, I reckon this can go into the hundreds of billions of dollars of market caps in the very late future. I reckon around 2030, we'll see it around $100 billion market cap. Call me crazy, but that's what I think. But in 2024, I reckon that we can see it hit around a 30-cent price point, or maybe even 50 cents. This is on the ISO list, and I personally think that list is going to be a list of winners. Now, Hedera is one that I continue to dollar cost average into, and it's one that I'll definitely be buying in 2024 as it makes its way up. Now, I'm not going to be going into market cap for this one or all of them in the video. However, every now and then we will, but I am giving rough price predictions for all of them. But moving on, the next altcoin is going to be Illuvium. Illuvium is one of the best GameFi tokens out there. It has the highest quality games. It's why it's valued what it is right now. It's why it's reached the crazy all-time high of $2,000 before, and I definitely think it can reach that once again. I think GameFi will be a huge narrative in 2024, and that's that's why I think Illuvium in the next year can do a 3x and above. Now moving on to the 28th altcoin on the list is going to be Arweave, one of my favorite storage altcoins. Personally, I think this is a great token to hold. Tokenomics are great, team behind it is great, everything about it I really like Arweave, and I think it is a good investment personally. In the next year I can see Arweave doing a 3x to a 5x. Might do more, might do less, depends on the narratives and depends on market conditions, like I said once again. Number 29 is a must hold in my opinion, guys. We've been talking about this one for a while. The Render network is an absolutely incredible crypto gem. It's a one of its kind cryptocurrency, and that's why I've added it onto this list, and I definitely think that it's going to go places in 2024. This one I would highly recommend doing your own research. If you want to find out more, we have information on our website and also on our YouTube channel, which you can find a video on. And where do I see Render's price going in the next year? Well, maybe a 3 to 5x as well. But moving on, number 30, guys, is going to be XRP. While it isn't one of my favorite altcoins, I definitely think it's an altcoin that you should have in your portfolio, even if it's just a little bit. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people love XRP and a lot of you might hate me for what I said. However, I'm just being completely honest. XRP isn't one of my favorite altcoins. And where do I see XRP's price next year? Well, if we're lucky, maybe at $1.20. But I really think that XRP really needs to clear its problems with the SEC still, that they are going to be adopted globally. And then maybe at that point, we'll see some adoption and we'll see XRP's price moving up. However, for now, I'm not that bullish on XRP, but I do continue to buy my way in very, very slowly. Now, moving on to the next one. Phantom, also known as the Spooky Chain, is going to be the 31st altcoin. It's around a 7x away from its all-time high, which I definitely believe it will achieve once again. The developer behind Phantom is known as the DeFi Godfather, and his name is Andre Cronje. He's got a good reputation behind him. The Phantom virtual machine is coming soon, and I believe 2024 will be a bright year for Phantom, where we could possibly see it reach a $2 price point. Now moving on to the next one. Number 32 is going to be Oasis Network with the token Rose. I have to give you a privacy token, guys, and it has got to be the Oasis Network in my opinion. I think if you're going to hold one, this is probably your best bet. Just saying, nothing is financial advice, you've got to do your own research, but personally I love the Oasis network. It's around a 6x away from its all-time high at the moment as we speak. Whether or not it will reach its all-time high next year is beyond me, but if I was to give a conservative guess, I would say maybe a 50-cent price point or an even 25-cent price point would be a rough sort of mid-range to look at. I am looking at a bullish year next year, guys, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to be as bullish as it will be in 2025. But we'll get more into that at the end of the video. Immutable, number 33, is an absolutely incredible gem worth holding. Immutable is partnered with Ubisoft, one of the leading gaming companies in the world. They're valued at $3 billion, and in the future, when gaming and crypto come together, finally, once and for all, Immutable will be worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But in 2024, where do I see it? At a maximum of $10, but a minimum of $5. Moving on to the next one. Number 34 is going to be QuickSwap and the token Quick, which is the leading decentralized exchange on the Polygon network. Not only the Polygon Proof of Stake network, but the Polygon ZK EVM network. I think there's great potential behind QuickSwap. The features are cool. The platform is absolutely awesome. The Polygon network is incredible. The DEX narrative will be absolutely insane. So to me, QuickSwap is a great hold, and that's why it is on this list. And depending on how the market conditions go in 2024 and how good the Polygon network will be, I can definitely see QuickSwap reaching the market cap of Trader Joe next year, which would be a $240 million market cap, meaning the QuickSwap token would do a 7.5x or above. Now let's move on to the next one, and this is going to be my favorite gaming token known as Gala, the 35th altcoin on the list, currently priced at 3 cents, under $1 billion of a market cap. I think this will go places, my friends, with Gala chain coming out next year. Wow, I think this Gala network is going to absolutely kill it in the gaming world. I think it's going to adopt many new people into the platform, and in return, obviously, the Gala token will increase in value. Now, where do I see it going next year? I think I can actually see it do a 5 to 10x next year, but call me crazy. However, that is a conservative guess of my own. Number 36, Polkadot, another cryptocurrency I believe to be an essential hold in your portfolio. However, looking at the past, guys, it's just under a 10x away from its all-time high. I actually think Polkadot is going to make some serious announcements in 2024. I think that they're going to thrive in 2024. I think they're going to make a serious comeback. I think they're going to melt faces, and that is why I think it is a good one that you can add to your portfolio. Next year, I could actually see Polkadot reaching BNB's market cap, which is $41 billion, meaning DOT would do a 4x and reach $31.50. Moving on. Another gaming token that you can add into your bag is the Games for a Living token, which has an incredible ecosystem of games. Very simple but cool games. The token has seen an incredible rise this year. It's only been out since March, April this year, so it's relatively new. It's got a $60 million market cap, and I honestly think it can do an easy 3 to 4x next year. Number 38, my friends, is going to be Aave, the leading borrowing and lending platform on the Ethereum and most networks out there. there. Aave is going to pump alongside the market no matter what, in my opinion. So I personally believe Aave can easily do a 3 to 5x next year alongside most of the other altcoins as well. By the way, guys, I'm very sorry if I'm going very fast. I just don't want it to be an hour or 2 hour long video for you. If you want me to dive into any of these specifically and go into more detail, then just let me know in the comment section below, but we'll get more into that at the end of the video. Number 39 is Osmosis, one of my favorite altcoins out there and probably my favorite cryptocurrency within the Cosmos ecosystem. Osmosis is the leading protocol within the Cosmos ecosystem. I stake my Osmo, I stake my atoms, so I get those airdrops, well, as many as possible anyway, and in my opinion is a great one to have in your portfolio, especially if you do like those airdrops. But where do I see Osmosis's price next year? Well, I do see it making its way to its all-time high. I don't think it will reach its all-time high next year. However, I do see it reaching a $5 price point around that anyway, probably most likely in the last quarter of the year. However, let's move on to the next one. Number 40 is going to be the Chinese Ethereum. Well, that's what it's titled anyway, and it is also known as NEO. The NEO blockchain is going to be a very popular blockchain in my opinion. I think it's undervalued for what it is, although I do think they need to upgrade their user interface on a lot of features like the wallet and so on. I think that the NEO platform has a lot of potential, but if I was to be fair and give a conservative price prediction, I would say a 2x at the maximum. Now, moving on. Number 41, guys, I've got to add Uniswap to the list. This is the leading decentralized exchange amongst all networks out there, well, EVM compatible networks anyway. It's got a $3.7 billion market cap. It leads the DEX narrative, and it will continue to do so when the narrative is in full force. Now, Uniswap is used by the masses, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. And that's why I think owning the Uni token could be a good idea. But obviously, like always, this is not financial advice. However, if Ethereum's going to pump next year, then I definitely see Uniswap pumping alongside it. I reckon it can reach a $20 price point next year, and that is just my personal opinion. But let's move on to the next cryptocurrency, which is going to be TokenFi. And TokenFi is one of my favorite RWA cryptocurrencies. I think the RWA narrative next year is going to be insane. I think it will pump very hard, the whole narrative. I think all of the cryptocurrencies within it, or the good ones anyway, will do very well. And that includes TokenFi, Alliance Block, and many others that I can think of, but some that I haven't actually mentioned in this video. Now, TokenFi has a very small market cap in my opinion, which is under $40 million. Next year, I think it can do a 5 to 10x, and that is just me being very conservative. If Floki succeeds as well and does a very good pump, I definitely believe Token will pump extremely hard alongside it. Now, number 43 is going to be Tezos, the sleeping giant. I love Tezos. Tezos is a great blockchain. I think it's very undervalued. It's been flying under the radar for a very long time, and I think it's about time that it has a serious pump, and 2024 could be that year. I think it has the potential to do a 3 to 5x next year, guys. That is just me being very conservative. I think we're going to expect a lot of big things coming from Tezos, and over the next year, I'll be deep diving more into Tezos. As myself, I have a keen interest on this blockchain. Now, up next for number 44 is the XDC network and its token XDC. This altcoin is also on the ISO list, and I believe it's a great altcoin to hold as well. I'm a firm believer of the ISO list, and if you want to check that out, you can just Google it and find all the altcoins that are on that list. I believe XDC is also very undervalued, and that next year I could actually see it do a 10x, or at least at a bare minimum a 6x. Now obviously nothing is financial advice, but I would definitely recommend doing a research into XDC, and we actually have a video up on our YouTube channel, and we also have more information on our website if you want to read more about it. However, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the leading storage coin known as Filecoin. Filecoin is currently valued at $2.6 billion. It's got incredible partnerships. It's been consolidating for a very long time as well. And I believe this one is going to have its pump very soon, possibly in 2024. That's why I've got it on the list. And next year, I believe the storage narrative will be a trending narrative. And therefore, I believe that Filecoin can actually reach a market cap of $13.2 billion, which is currently Dogecoin's market cap, meaning Filecoin would reach a price of $27 and above. 46, we have Lido DAO, which is the leading liquid staking token, or the platform anyway. The token is actually the governance token of the protocol. Liquid staking was a great narrative already. However, I think it hasn't even had its moment properly yet. Once the bull market comes, I believe Lido can reach insane prices, and that's why in 2024, I'll be continuing my buys into LDO. Now, where do I see it going? Next year, probably around the $5 to $7 price point, but come 2025, I reckon we'll see $25 to $50 for the LDO token. Moving on, yet another token on the ISO list for the 47th altcoin is going to be Quant. Quant is an insane hold for me. I believe it is another essential one that you should have in your portfolio. Not financial advice, but a serious altcoin, ladies and gentlemen. They're partnered with the Bank of England, and I believe they're extremely undervalued. And call me crazy, but I can see Quant actually reaching the market cap of Polkadot next year, which is currently valued at $10.2 billion, meaning Quant would do a 6.16x. Now, in the bull run, I think it can go way beyond this. I think it will be priced above $1,000 and way beyond that. However, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the 48th altcoin on the list, and that is the Trust Wallet token. I think that the wallet narrative is coming around anytime soon, and it probably will be in 2024, but potentially 2025. And to be honest with you, if you're going to pick a wallet token, the best one is probably the Trust Wallet token. Now, obviously, MetaMask might have their token before the narrative pumps, or they might even kickstart the narrative themselves, but we could actually expect Trust Wallet to pump alongside it, and that's why I think it might be a good option for your portfolio. If the narrative does come around next year and the market is going the way it is, I could actually see Trust Wallet do a 2 to 5x. But if the narrative does come around fully next year and the MetaMask token comes out, then wow, we could actually see a 10x and beyond for the Trust Wallet token, as well as many other wallet tokens. Moving on, the second last altcoin, number 49, is going to be Optimism OP, which has had a great pump today of the time of making this video. It's had a great year, and I don't think it's going to stop next year, to be honest with you. I think it's going to continue rising as Ethereum grows, and obviously as Optimism and Arbitrum are the leading layer 2 networks, they are going to pump alongside it. And next year, I could actually see Optimism reaching a $10 price point, maybe above. But if I was to give a safe price prediction, I would say between $7 to $10. Now, let's move on to the grand finale, number 50. This is going to be another gaming token known as Engine Coin. Engine Coin is a great altcoin that I've been investing into for a while, and I'm going to be buying more as we lead up to the GameFi narrative. I believe that this is extremely undervalued. I believe they have some great features and products on their platform. I think that many gaming companies will start to adopt them and start to use Engine. I'm very fond of the tokenomics, and like I said, it is very undervalued, and that's why I think that when the GameFi narrative makes its way around, I think Engine will reach $1 billion market cap and above. But guys, even if the GameFi narrative doesn't come around next year, which I actually think it will do, I think that Engine can easily do a 2 to 3x anyway, because the market conditions will be pretty good as we lead up to the halving. But in general, guys, what do I think of all these altcoins? I think that they have huge potential. While I can't really give you all the price predictions I want to give you and go into too much detail because we'd be here for too long, I think that all of these 50 altcoins are great options for you to add to your portfolio. I think as we lead up to the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see some serious figures. I think that the market cap will be at least $3 trillion by the time we hit the halving, which is 109 days away. But by the time we hit the next bull run in 2025, all these price predictions will be invalid and they'll be much higher than what I said, and probably by that time we would have made another video. Now, obviously, do your own research. I don't actually own all of these altcoins. Most of them I do, some of them I'm still considering. I'm just looking for the right time to buy. However, I believe that all of these altcoins that I've listed have great potential. I want you to make a lot of money, and these are all altcoins that I would buy myself. My friends, like I said before, nothing is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Also, guys, I would recommend heading over to our YouTube channel and checking out so much other crypto content. We've got airdrop tutorials, which we do weekly. We've got market updates done by the legend himself, Alt We've got crypto tools to help you find crypto gems. We've got play to earn gaming tutorials. We've got DEX tutorials, borrowing and lending tutorials, product reviews, project reviews, you name it, we've got it. And guys, with any of these altcoins, if you want us to go into more description, or if you want us to make any standalone videos for them, let us know and we'll cover any of the altcoins mentioned in this video, or even ones that aren't mentioned in this video. My friends, have a happy new year. Hope you had a great Christmas. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.